Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly love reading. Welcome to Be the Unicorn Tarot. So, I'm doing the lives because I'm trying to get over my fear of being on camera, which is part of the reason why my face is not show. I just get so nervous. So, bear with me. Thank you very much for being here. If you don't mind, hit the like button. Like button? People always say things like, smash the like. Well, just touch it. And thank you. So, we're going to be starting with the Angel Answer Oracle card. And that card answers whatever question you have at the end of the reading. Okay? So, that card is done. We're going to put those over here, sorry. The next card will be the Romance Angel card. This is where we start the actual reading for Virgo. Whoa. Too many cards. Let's see. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know for the next week? So I have been taking more than one card because it just seems to be working. So I say go with the flow. Look at that. You still got 3. I'm going to do it. Gemini got 3 too. I don't know what that's about. Pay attention to the red flags. And I'm hearing cross watchers. So take this as it resonates. It could be your perspective, Virgo, or it could be from your partner's perspective. This happens sometimes. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this to me means, when I put this together, Virgo, I feel like this is talking to you if, do you know what you want? And I say that because all these cards are pointing to needing to be clear. And I don't know about you, but clarity isn't always easy, especially with red flags, with relationships. Because sometimes I've been watching this book, listening to Attached, it's called. The book is Attached. I found it on YouTube. And it talks to how people attach. And this screams it to me because you're talking about red flags, right? And the signs are cautioning you. And this is talking about being clear on what you actually want. And this is talking about your friends helping you. So, maybe if you're not sure, and somebody else, I can't remember who else got it. I want to say Leo maybe. Was he Leo or Cancer maybe? And it talked about, with the letting your friends help you, sometimes in a relationship, we don't see things that others see, and we don't see what we do or what we don't do. And sometimes your friends are there to help. Now, I know that's not an easy thing to do. It's like bearing your soul. I don't suggest that. But if there's someone you trust, discuss it with them. And being your Virgo, I would imagine that you have overthunk the heck of it already. And I apologize for saying that, but I know a lot of Virgos. So we're going to go to the Dark Mansion Tarot for some clarity here for you guys. Let's see here. Dark Mansion. What do Virgos need to know? Okay. No. So this happened with another sign, and it's just that I had to start with these cards first. These are the traditional tarot. What did Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Woo! You need to know a lot. A lot. Now, when I was first shuffling the decks before I turned on the camera, I did have the Magician, the Fool, and the 3 of Swords, which would speak to, pardon me, I just got a notification, possibly broken-hearted, new start, and the ability to manifest what you want, Virgo. So I think that, you have to, maybe you've ended a relationship. Maybe it's been ended for you. Maybe you ended it and didn't want to, because I don't understand why. See, to me, the 3 of Swords is something you don't want. But I'm not sure, because if the 3 of Swords came out, so it's almost like saying you can decide. And if there's red flags, then, you know, maybe you made the decision to stop, to change things. And this is saying, you know, if you want something different, you have to decide and be clear so that it can come to you. And maybe your friends, they can help you, you know, on finding what you really want. And here you are, Knight of Pentacles, Virgo. Slow, steady, methodical. Earth. You know, that's not your racehorse there. There's your workhorse, you know. This can move anything. He's the one that gets the job done. Not tomorrow, but he gets the job done. And you got the Nine of Pentacles. Having the resources needed to do this. And the Eight of Swords. So in this reading so far, what I can tell you is that it says that you are capable. Here you are. You have what you need. The only person stopping you is you. Eight of Swords. She's not tied up very tight. There are easily gaps in the swords. And if you notice, there are little meandering puddles of water. And although there are puddles of water, it's like she just refuses to acknowledge that she's there. She refuses to do anything about it. So this is you, self-imposed prison. Which makes sense because the red flags, remember I said it could be for a cross-watcher? Because I feel like this is talking about you possibly not being able to move forward. And that's why I think this is deciding what you want. I'm going to go back to the Dark Mansion because I feel like I know where this is going. Let's see. More clarity, please, for Virgo. Dark Mansion Tarot. Clarity for Virgo. Okay. There's an awful lot of cards, but we're going to go with it. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. I got so confused suddenly. Yep. So, Virgo, you got the Death card. The Death could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart. Could be the end of a cycle. Could be the end of a relationship that you chose to walk away from because you felt like you got everything you needed from it. Remember I said that things aren't happening because you're choosing not to do anything? It's about you choosing not to. Remember I said the cautioning of the cautioning and the friends helping you is that you are stopping yourself from moving forward. And this is, like I said, a relationship, maybe something ends that you walk away from. You have the ability, meaning the magician is you have all the tools and skills you need really for what you would like. You have the rod, the cup, you know, the wands, the cups, the pentacles, and the swords. He has all this. He is the alchemist. He can make things happen. And then you have the Tower card. So it's very interesting because after the Tower card is the Three of Wands. And to me, this says if you make it collapse, if you destroy the tower, because the magician's right there, things come into you. But that doesn't make a lot of sense now, does it? So sometimes when things feel a little off to me, I go one by one through the cards again, and then it becomes more clear. Sorry, on camera, this may not be seem so wonderful, but I think you'll understand as I go. As I said here, remember I said this could be for cross-watchers, could be for you. Maybe you were in a relationship or with somebody and you saw warning signs, things that aren't right. But with the very soon card here, and let your friends help you, I have to say that you could have something that you would like, but you have to decide you actually want it. And this could talk about friends helping you to get there, because the red flags may be your own feelings, and that's kind of what I'm feeling here. And when I had said that before, it makes so much more sense when I got the clarifiers from the traditional tarot, because here you are, slow, steady, possibly monetarily focused, and voluntarily staying within your own little mind, refusing to move, or just not budging. So if you're here for a love relationship, this to me means that you needed to hear this. So keeping yourself stuck. Now, I'd asked for more clarity, which means we could have gone back to what I was talking about with the red flags. So say you ended a relationship because you felt like you weren't getting anything out of it. You're like, this is not working for me, so I got what I can. It's time to move on. And what the cards are saying is, you have the ability to make the changes, to do what you want. But to me, with this card and this card, it's so non-typical of how I would have thought about it. But this says, the Three of Wands is what you do comes back to you. In the Two of Wands, you're making plans, and you've got the whole world ahead of you. In the Three of Wands, now it's coming, you've made your plans, and what's coming back? Here's a stagecoach, and you've got your bags packed and you're ready to go. So could this mean that you created, with the Magician, with the Tower card, did you intentionally destroy something so that you could leave? It's an interesting concept, but that's where I'm going, and I don't know who this is for, but this is talking about you and what you can do. So this to me would say, if this is what your choice is, my guess is that you've decided what you want is not anything. That basically you're picking up and leaving. Maybe you're leaving. Maybe you've left the relationship and maybe you're moving on. Or maybe you left a relationship because it fell apart because they're moving. And I only say that Three of Wands doesn't typically have this. It's usually three ships in the distance coming back. And it talks about like somebody who has put the action in with the Two of Wands. And now they're seeing their ships come in. Like, you've put this effort in, you've done this work, and now you're going to see what's going to happen. In this card, you've put the work in. And in this case, I would say, as the Magician, you created a Tower moment, ended things, as the death of, the Death card and the Eight of Cups say, so that you could walk away, or leave. So, because the bags are packed. She's just waiting for the stagecoach to go. And if you notice, I've never ever noticed this before, but these arrows have nothing on them. Where are you going? If you destroy a relationship and you end it, mentally stuck, it's really interesting. I feel like you're going nowhere. That sounds like a strange thing to say, but I honestly could tell you I've had this deck for years now, and I have never once noticed that the direction posts have nothing on them. Now, if the Tower card hadn't been next to it, I would not have said what I just said, because then I would say the choices are yours. But because it came out with the Death card and the Magician, I am, inclined to tell you that you can make this happen. You can end it. But where do you go from here? It's really interesting. It's the Three of Wands that goes nowhere. So, once again, you got to decide what you want. It's really interesting. Virgo, this is probably what I feel like is in your head right now. This confusion. Keep, go, stay, go, relationship, no relationship. This is like a big confusion right here. So we're going to get one more tarot card before we move to the Angel Answer Oracle card for you, Virgo. The Mythic Tarot is fairly new to me. Wow. Whoa. And what did I say? This is about what's going on in your head. I want to tell you, the cards that flipped over in the deck, the first one I saw was the Nine of Swords. Look at that. 3 Medusas, playing with their swords. This is in your head anxiety. And it's really interesting with the Medusa. Isn't the Medusa the one that if you looked at her, you turn to stone? So are you afraid of what you see? Are you afraid to actually see? Are you afraid, and this now makes sense, are you afraid? There's 3 people here too. We have the 3 Medusas and the 3 people looking to help. And I had noticed in this, let your friends help you. This to me almost says that you don't like what the friends are telling you because your friends are trying to help you grow. Remember, pentacles are symbols of abundance. 10 is abundant, but here it's not. For me, I feel like you don't want to build. You are so anxiety ridden, you're not looking to build. And because you're not looking to build, or the whole concept of building this relationship is causing you anxiety. The most messy reading, Virgo. I'm so sorry. You must be like all over the place. Forgive me, but this is really all over the place. So, I'm actually going to get a Keeper of the Light Oracle card because sometimes I find that this card helps us focus and sometimes gives the best advice. And as the Virgo person thinking so much, it gives you sometimes, I think, inside, like a view of in you, not your physical you, but your more of your heart chakra, what's here, not the sacral, I can't remember. Solar plexus. Okay. Card 4, Virgo, Keeper of the Light. 3, Keeper of the Light, Virgo. 2, whoa. Okay, so 1 card did flip. Oh boy, your reading is going really long. Sorry, Virgo. Mahavatar Babaji. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. So this to me is talking about you are really, forgive me, but if your soul is expanding and you're thinking about the connection between all things, I feel like the only thing you haven't connected with is your heart, is you. Because there are so much around you and so many people willing to help you, and you are still not allowing it. This card may actually talk about the need to allow the expansion, allow yourself to be more present and understand that you are connected. What do they say? No man is an island. So, wow. I say talk to your friends, ask for help if you need it. But according to the cards, if you decide what you want very soon, things can come to you. So, but if you're not looking for love, you wouldn't be here, would you? So, Virgo, what's your question? Here's your answer. You ready? Within the next few weeks. So make that decision. Look at how bright the card is here. It's like once you make that decision, your path is so well lit. The future is, bam. It's there and it's good, So, Virgo, thank you very much for being here. I wish you peace. Apparently you need peace. That's all I could say. This is a lot of moving parts, and I think it's all up in your head. So, thank you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and good luck. Bye.